Mary, the divine interpreter. Dear friends, Mary, the mother of Jesus, is presented to us this Sunday through the Gospel of John, chapter 2, verses 1 to 11. The wedding feast of Cana, for which Jesus was just one of the guests, the wine, the main beverage of the feast, runs short. It is a situation of great shame and embarrassment for the family and the couple. But there is also a woman at the feast who is habituated to rise up to such challenges. Her name is Mary, the mother of Jesus. She has interpreted such situations earlier and turned them into sources of divine grace. Once, she lost her son during the pilgrimage to Jerusalem when he was 12 years old. On finding Jesus after 3 days of anxious search, she was so confused by the responses of her son to her anxious questions. But she turned her confusion into a treasure by interpreting it with the language of a faith-filled heart rooted in God. She treasured them in her heart. Similarly, Mary comes to the rescue of the couple by making this painful situation into a blessing. How? By making known the presence of Jesus in their midst as an ever-present help, especially in all difficult situations. Jesus is brought into the spotlight by Mary. They have no wine, Mary said to Jesus. Even Mary and others did not know the steps Jesus is going to take. Among the many options open to Jesus, Jesus decides to change water into wine. This miracle could also be styled as the epiphany of Jesus. John concludes the episode by saying, "This is the first of his signs Jesus did at Cana in Galilee and manifested his glory. All his disciples believed in him." It was a moment of glory for God. Mary was not requested to intervene, but she takes the initiative. The presence of Mary in every miracle down the centuries is the same. She just shows up like in France, Fatima, Belancani, Knock, etc., uninvited. Her mission is the same, to make known the ever-present help of God in every situation and thus glorify God. Mary is the divine interpreter, we may say. We make only human interpretations of situations confronting us. But Mary interprets the situations divinely by revealing the ever-present God close to us and thus facilitates human remedies. Saint John Bosco gives us a wise advice. Have devotion to Mary and you will see what miracles are. Don Bosco is exhorting us that when we have devotion to Mary, Mary will teach us what the miracles are truly meant to be. What are miracles? They are the manifestation of God's glory. Mary's role is to make us realize the special interventions of God in our life and glorify God. All the miracles are signs pointing to God and not to Mary. She teaches us to interpret situations divinely and experience the flow of divine power into our human situations. The Chinese proverb says, "The fool admires the finger which points to the bright moon." Mary acts as the pointing finger. Mary learns the wisdom of interpreting the various events of life with divine wisdom. She shares that wisdom with us in this beautiful exhortation: do whatever He tells you. May we learn to live by the wisdom which Mary has taught us. May God bless us all.